that. They always right. Y'all should have learned. Yeah.
And then it starts to get pretty dark from there, and your friend feels entitled to join his boring set, and it continues to spiral to where the dude is now envious of Juwlz. He said, I should have everything you have. I would be more appreciative. I would do all these things. And there was one thing that he said, he was like, you can do better than me, you can admit that you're not. And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, only you.
There. Oh my God, this is lit. Yeah, through the window. Oh, he making noises. Oh shit. Chat. Oh my God, chat. But you went back in? Oh my God. I don't like that shit, man. Hey, somebody clip. He can one shot you. Stars. Nemesis voice.
Daily duo Comic Cons. This that Batman Joker Daily Duo Comic Cons. This that Batman Joker Daily Duo Comic Cons. This that Batman Joker Daily Duo Comic Cons.
Yo, it's your main man King Castro coming at you guys live and direct with the Comic Cons podcast, kids. Issue number 25. We literally just went over it, kids, and we already forgetting. I got my wonderful special co-host in the building today, kids.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Young Master Juwlz, and we're back in Impulse. 2 weeks.
2 weeks we've been off. It's very true. As Jules said, kids, we are here live at Impulse Creations, you know what I mean, home of the Comic Cons podcast, where you get 30% off all pre-orders and subscriptions, kids. Feels good to be back. It's been a while, man. It's been, as you said, 2 weeks. I've been very busy, so busy and tired, kids, to where like I didn't feel like podcasting. I haven't felt like doing anything. You know, just been kind of taking time for myself. As you guys know, Jules, as you know, I've recently started up trying to do professional wrestling, and with that comes dieting, with that comes working out, and you know, it's introducing a whole new, you know, routine into my life, and I've been exhausted. So you know what I'm saying, I had to take the break, kids. You know what I mean, been gaming a lot, man, been doing a lot of Twitch streams and things of that matter. You know what I'm saying. What have you been up to, bud?
Yeah, a little bit of the same. I haven't been reading a lot. Trying to focus on the personal one a lot. I've been doing some networking and videos from there. Of course, the gym. That's really about it. My life is pretty simple in that sense. But yeah, just trying to continue to progress and be motivated to, you know, reach out to people, do all these things I need to do. That's about it, man. Nothing crazy. I'm not wrestling.
Definitely. I actually took some time with the wife the other day to stop by Route 66 Comic Books over there in Sapulpa, Oklahoma, man. Brand new comic book shop that just opened. You know, and they just did a light opening, I think 2 to 3 weeks ago, man. And I dropped in, got us an interview over there, man, coming soon. So we'll touch base with dates and things like that. But got to go by there, man, and you know, check out what they had. They had some really cool figs as well as comic books. They had a dope you know, back issue section, as well as a cool little graphic novel section and a whole section for figures. You know what I'm saying? One of the only places I've seen that had like about 4 or 5 different Planet of the Apes figures. I never see Planet of the Apes figures. It's hard being a Planet of the Apes collector, kids. I never see Planet of the Apes figures. If you know where to get Planet of the Apes, holla at me, kids. I would love to spend my money on your stuff. But really cool place, man. I got to talk to one of the owners. He said he's the manager. There's a guy that owns it, and then the guy that manages it. That's who we'll be sitting down podcasting with. Really sweet guy. Don't remember his name, but shout out to you. Ended up picking up a book there. A book that I've heard about a lot, but never got to read, man. And some I'm going to review here today. You know what I mean? But I only picked it up for $5, man. So like, it was a humongous deal to have it. I don't know how much it sells for elsewhere, but he told me, you know what I'm saying? It's like they'll give you 75% off a lot of the graphic novels. So definitely a deal, kids. If you want to check them out, slide through Route 66 Comics as well. Brand new place, man. And it's always a good thing to stop by and support, you know what I mean, your local comic shops and things like that. So really cool place. So I got to check that out. Really fun. I'm trying to think of what else I've been doing. I beat Resident Evil 7, kids. For those of you guys that do care, you know, I've been streaming, like I said, King Castro X Gaming. But yeah, I beat Resident Evil 7. Most terrifying game I've ever played in my entire life. Had me spooked. My wife laughed at me a lot. We beat it together. It was really tough. Almost done with Resident Evil 8. I think I have maybe an hour left of Resident Evil 8. I've been deep diving, Juwlz, into these Resident Evil video games. Have you played any of them?
No.
I know. I want you to.
I don't know if I will, though. I am not a video game head anymore. I literally bought a PlayStation just to play video games.
Mm-hmm.
Only probably put in like 4 hours.
That's how it happens, especially when you're building. You know what I'm saying? You don't have time for that kind of stuff very much anymore.
See, I don't know what it is. I just can't get into it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I don't have time, because there's time that I have time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just doesn't get enjoyable as the longer I play it.
It's not the same. I think where I gain my satisfaction is I still feel like I don't feel as if I'm wasting my time. Shout out to gamers that sit on the couch all day and game. Nothing wrong with it. Do your thing, baby. But for me personally, when I'm doing it, I still feel as if I'm, building towards my goals and things, because I'm doing the stream. It's almost as if I'm working at the same time. So it's a great time for me, man. The streams definitely help me motivate.
It sounds pretty fun.
It's a good time. I think you would do phenomenal at something like that. But you know what I'm saying? I've beat 2 games in the past couple weeks. That's crazy to say. I haven't beat games in years, and now that I've started streaming and things like that, like, I have a reason to game, a reason to do that kind of stuff. So anyway, man, like I said, just spending time with the wife, wrestling, working out. Guys, like I said, sorry we've taken so long off. It does feel good to be back, man. We're gonna try to be more consistent. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely the L on my side, kids. I've been exhausted. I've been tired. I know Juwlz has been doing his own thing, but the whole reason we haven't been here has been because of me, guys. I've been just dealing with life, man. Needed a break, but we're finally back. We're at episode 25, kids. That's you know what I'm saying, halfway to our season 1 mark. You know what I mean? We got 50 episodes, and that's season 1. We never really talked about it, but that's how I did it on With All Due Respect, so I figured we'd do it here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But we're almost halfway to season 2. You know what I mean? So we're cooking, and we're gonna keep going.
Well, today would be halfway.
Yeah, today,
we're halfway to season 2.
I said almost, right? Yeah, we're halfway to season 2, kids. We got 25 more of these episodes to pump out to you guys. We got that Joplin Comic-Con coming up. Do you remember the date?
September 23rd.
That's fire that he remembered the date, kids. I don't. I never remember anything, though. But
it's my birthday.
Oh,
I wanted to see how long you would take to be like, I don't remember him. I don't remember this guy.
That's not at all what it is, kids. I don't remember things.
2 weeks, and you think you know a guy.
September 28th, kids.
3rd.
I already forgot. September 23rd, kids. Juwlz' birthday. So you definitely want to come out to the Comic-Con and shake his hand and touch him. But as well, he'll sign autographs too, kids. Maybe free of charge. I don't know. We'll see. Look at him. He's like, anyway, we'll be out there doing that, man. They have some cool people out there, pro wrestlers, you know what I'm saying, writers, artists, all that good stuff. So we'll be there. Definitely come see us out there. Guys, check out the flyer. It'll be on the beginning of this video. You know what I'm saying? That's where it'll be, wherever the flyer says. Soul Tap's been going on, guys. You can check that out on YouTube as well. You know what I'm saying? Juwlz just did a really phenomenal podcast. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
For sure. So
I just think it's a big deal.
Thank
you.
You.
Know what I mean?
So yesterday I did a podcast over mental health, specifically suicide, and I had 2 individuals, one that is a licensed therapist and another one who struggled with suicidal thoughts and now is on the road to recovery. So with both of those perspectives and lifestyles, I thought it was a good opportunity for people to see different roles or different roads that they can take in order to get to a healing process or get to a point where they feel comfortable speaking out and potentially helping other people. So yeah, go and check that out. Socks On or Off podcast. It was a really good time. I enjoyed it. I made a hedgehog.
Nice.
Muffin the hedgehog.
That's man, so real. that you did that and that you're doing that, brother. It just really gives a voice to people that don't have a voice, and I admire you for it. I respect you for it. It's a big deal, brother. Don't sleep on that. I'm very proud of you. I know it's not our norm. Sorry to throw you up through a loop, but like
it's cool. My edible's kicking in, so
that's all right.
I'm just super calm.
I just felt like you deserved the light to talk about. That's super awesome, man.
I appreciate it.
I'm really proud. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I mean, especially having like a actual therapist on the podcast.
Crazy,
like she has her own
How'd
practice.
you manage that?
You know.
That's nice. He rizzed.
I didn't. No. So she came into the dispensary with her husband.
Really?
Yeah. So
W husband.
Husband.
Guys, I've been streaming so much,
don't
bro.
Try to be hip.
I'm sorry. So I've been streaming and watching a lot of streams, kid. So I've been learning new slang. I was trying to teach Juwlz. I learned the word riz. You know what I'm saying?
I've never heard that before.
It's a thing with the
how old were these kids? Because my brother's.
They're
16.
Young. They're
so
like
younger
they're his
than,
age type shit.
Okay, my brother never said Riz.
Also, they all say type shit all the time.
Type shit is
it's a thing. Type shit. I
hate it.
We do comic book type shit. When people ask me about what we do on the podcast, comic book type shit. Riz. So corny, bro. I got to quit saying it. I say W all the time now. My wife will be like
W in the chat.
W in the chat. My wife, I don't want to make a joke. She'll be like, you know what I'm saying? What's up? You want to, chill? I'll be like, W wife.
Then she'll be like, no, never mind.
I got her, for real. We're not going to go down that path, kids. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, it's been 2 weeks. You can tell we're a little out there right now. But, man, I'm just happy to be back, guys. This is kind of a catch-up episode. We got some stuff we want to go over. I just personally wanted to update you with everything that I've been going through. I wanted to hear about you, Juwlz. I haven't seen you in 2 weeks.
It's crazy. I don't like it.
It's been, like I said, I personally, I needed that time.
I just want y'all to know, every Saturday I was ready. Up at 8 o'clock.
And that's very true.
8 o'clock.
Juwlz, talking to you, not the audience. I still love you guys. You guys listen in. But, brother, I needed that time. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool.
I know. I know you feel it. But, I just want to apologize to you. I had to take some time for myself, but I am very happy to see you. I'm very happy to be back here. Very happy to be in our home. Very happy to be doing what we're doing. I want you to know how much it means to me that you do this with me every week. And I know you got your own stuff going on. That's why I wanted to make an effort to point out how awesome it is. This recent episode you just did, bro. It's absolutely incredible.
Oh, I'm 15 subscribers away from 300.
Gang. My brother is on the way up, kids. Which reminds me, congratulations on that. We are at 150 subs, kids, for the Comic-Con. Hey. So we are on our way. Guys, we also, Juwlz, I don't know if you know about this, but we have a giveaway coming soon. I have some comics that we got from Tulsa Comic Book Swap from Cobweb Collectibles, but I just got a ring from him today. He says he has some more things he wants to add to the giveaway. We're going to figure out how we can promote them and show some love. So we got some really cool things coming up, kids. Working on getting that giveaway put together and things like that. I want to figure out how we can pay respects to the man that donated the stuff as well as build over here. So stay tuned for that, kids. It's going to be really cool. Juwlz, you know what I'm saying? Anything else that you want to update them with as far as the week goes before we get into our main content, kids? I know it's been 13 minutes, but here we are. The only reason I knew that is because I looked. Shout out to them.
I got a nose piercing. I don't know if you noticed that.
Looking like young Tupac.
Yeah.
I saw your Facebook post.
I appreciate it.
I didn't realize that's what it was about. I just thought Juwlz thought he looked like Tupac that day. I was like, cool, bro. Go off, sis. Go off. You know what I'm saying? You looking good, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It hurt. It hurt. It took me like 20 minutes to build up enough courage to get it. I don't like pain, especially pain that I know I'm going to receive. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Getting a tattoo, knowing I have to get a tattoo.
But you've done it. Look at you.
Exactly.
Facing your fears. Me? I'm bare-skinned, baby.
Bare-skinned.
I
saw this thing. It was like, why don't you have tattoos? It was like, you don't put stickers on a Ferrari.
That's one of the things I'm scared of most when it comes to pro wrestling. Like, so many people are into let's do this hardcore match with tables and chairs and thumbtacks. I'm like, bruh, what do I look like? I'm a 29-year-old grown man with children and a wife. I don't got time to be getting beat up with chairs. It's crazy to me.
Have you been seeing the videos I've been sending to you?
Some of them.
About the wrestling ones? Oh my goodness, they were. I think it was AEW.
I saw the one with the dude when he put his butt in dude's face or whatever that was. And you're like, I'm ready.
It was definitely 3 girls.
Oh, I thought it was a man. What am I watching?
Yeah, I'm definitely putting man butt in my face and be like, yeah, sign me up for pro wrestling, brother.
Sounds about right. W.
No, but like you can see the pain in this man's face because I think it was like a hardcore match in AEW. Speaking of AEW, we should get the new AEW game and go live on the chat. Think that'll be fun. It looks really cool. Yeah, because
You want a special guest on my stream?
for sure.
Didn't we talk about that?
Yeah, because they have like barbed wire match where like it blows. It looks really cool.
I saw the barbed wire match.
Yeah, that one's really dope. But anyway, they were having this match, and it was a bed of nails, and he threw him into the nails
With Kota Ibushi, Kenny Omega. They had the cage around it, too.
I think so.
I saw that.
And then it fell and scraped his back. I was like,
Bro, that's crazy to me. Why would you do that? I'm never doing that in my life.
you know what's funny as hell? Back in the day when I was watching wrestling, do you remember Luke Harper, the big dude with the red beard, and then Bray Wyatt?
I know who they are, yeah.
Okay, well, the big white guy with the red beard, there was I guess they brought the stairs into the ring, and it fell over and hit him in the head, and he was like flipping out, and then the match was over, but I guess he came back, and you can see the knot on his head, and I was just cracking up laughing.
That's so tough, man. That's the one thing. Like, people hate on it, right? Wrestling's fake, blah, blah, blah. But, like, the injury risk is real as hell, man. I just got done watching, probably when I got back into watching pro wrestling, so 4 or 5 months ago or so, just a while back. You know what I'm saying? There was a match. I think it was WrestleMania, actually, the most recent WrestleMania. It was Edge versus Finn Balor, and it was a Hell in a Cell, but they had a ladder in there, and what's it called? Edge literally smashed dude's stuff with one of the middle pieces of the ladder that you climb up like on accident, but like, dude, it gashed him open. Bro laid there for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and you could see in Edge's face like, fuck, this match is about to end, like we were about to have to call this. The referee was panicking or whatever, but Finn Balor got back up and he was on some like, this is my WrestleMania moment, like, bitch, give me my shit. Anyway, they got it on. Shout out to Finn Balor. So, but that was crazy, bro. It was horribly gashed open. He fine now, but anyway, man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's not any different from UFC because I've been watching Ultimate Fighter. I don't know if you heard of that.
Yeah, the TV show.
Yes,
I love that shit.
Okay,
it's cool as hell.
You've seen the one with Connor and?
Nah, I ain't watched it since forever ago, kids.
Like, yeah, man, I eat cheeseburgers all the time.
I'm just saying.
You
like,
want a cheeseburger?
The times that I've watched the show, like,
yeah,
I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's drama filled. It's literally a drama show.
Not this one, which is weird. I've been waiting for the drama. You
okay.
know, like,
they're just all calm in the house now. Like,
it's not calm in a sense. They don't show, like, of course there was like arguing and this and this, but it wasn't like how Nate Diaz was going to fight that dude for writing, you know, Team Pulver sucks, or, you know, Rampage Jackson breaking the door and shit. So it's not that. It's rookies versus vets, which is kind of
wild.
Yeah, cause,
it's a weird concept.
Yeah, because the vets are the people who were in the UFC and then was ass, and they got kicked out of the UFC, and then
imagine being
people
in the
who
UFC,
wasn't in the UFC, basically.
Imagine making it and then getting thrown back into the beginning.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I'm so happy, but the vets are kicking these guys' ass.
They're vets.
Only one dude beat a vet, and it was nasty. He hit him with a right cross and then double hammer fisted him to the face.
He got one.
Would have pissed me off. He was losing the first round. This is what I don't like about UFC. And if you guys are UFC fans, I hate that you guys don't hate this either. Wrestlers, right? I understand wrestling is an effective fighting style.
It is.
But if all you can do is lay on top of somebody and fight them or like punch them and win by points,
you don't like that?
No. Like Habib
is nasty.
I liked him because he was like literally dominant.
He's very aggressive.
Right. But
I feel like Joe Rogan. I feel like we're the Joe Rogan podcast, kids.
But what I don't like, I wish you can like slam them and take them to the ground, but don't punch them. I wish you can I wish you had to submit them on the ground, because that would make it more interesting. Like if I slammed you and then
you wish the point system on ground didn't wasn't
because like if somebody is not a good wrestler and can't get back up, doesn't mean, in my opinion, that they lost the fight. That person just laying on top of you the whole time.
True.
It's so. No, I'm like,
But
serious.
he technically, if you on the ground, not to even make it an argument, but if you laying on the ground and he wrestling you, he punching you in the head, and you can't get back up, that means his skill beats your skill. Technically, am I right or am I tripping?
Yes, but like, so okay, so this is why I like boxing or kickboxing. You have to know how to fight. You can't just lay on top of somebody and punch them.
But like, you being dominated though on the ground, like that's what's unfortunate. Like, imagine a grown man laying on top of you, just smashing your face, and how do you feel?
I want to get up and punch him in the face.
But if you can't, like, if this man literally is
that's
dumb,
weak as hell.
Exactly, you're gonna feel like a whole punk, bro.
No, he gonna feel like a whole bitch because I'm gonna bite him.
He gonna bite me.
He better let me back up.
Jules literally out here trying to bite grown man.
No, because that's
crazy.
That's how the last fight of Ultimate Fighter ended.
Is it?
Because the guy was winning round 1 because he was on top of him, punching him in the head. Second round, dude was boxing him, punched him in the head, and guy slept.
That's crazy. That's
because
wild.
these wrestlers can't fight for real.
Anyway, so that's dope. You've been watching some Ultimate Fighter. That's fire, bro.
Yeah.
I'm happy about it. We got off on a whole little wrestling
Sorry, I just-
UFC
yeah,
tangent.
because that makes me mad.
Definitely dope. I enjoyed it.
Do you think wrestlers know how to fight? Like WWE wrestlers know how to fight?
Several of them do. Several of them come from martial arts backgrounds. Brock Lesnar's one of them. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
he was literally UFC champion.
Yeah, but look.
He literally was UFC
I
champion.
understand.
Bobby Lashley.
Okay, they basically gave him that fucking belt.
You think they gave him? We need to watch that.
He
fight
fought
back.
like 2 or 3 people and then champion.
He dominant.
He did lose to Frank Mir.
Frank Mir bad. Was.
He was. He was just a nice jiu-jitsu artist.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you know he's in Tulsa like almost all the
No.
time with the not UFC.
I know nothing of that.
What is
man.
that new fight?
Doesn't Chuck Liddell chill this way too?
I don't know.
Do you know who that is?
Of course.
The Iceman.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, some of the wrestlers definitely can fight. You know what I'm saying?
Man, there's this new female wrestler, white girl, thick as hell, and
Liv Tyler? Liv Morgan, or is that what her name is?
maybe I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But she has hands and she's thick as hell.
I don't know. I wish what's her name, Ronda Rousey, wasn't in the WWE. I wish she would have just stayed in.
I think she does really well.
She's so trash. Like, if you know anything about
Really?
like legit, right? Like, if you know wrestling though, if you're like a nerd for it, like me, bro, she's so garbage. I literally hate watching her every time. And then let her cut a promo. Every time she cuts a promo, she looks like she's about to cry. It's horrible. I'll send you a compilation. It's terrible.
Damn, there's a compilation?
I'm sure there is. There should be. If not,
Man.
I'll get some homies to make one. But it's so bad. It's so bad. I hate.
Well, she's going back to the UFC.
Is she?
For a little bit. Amanda Nunes.
I didn't know she was. She's currently holding belts in WWE, so I didn't see that ever happening.
Yeah. Amanda Nunes actually retired.
I think they just lost the belts, though. Really?
Yeah,
So is she going back?
of course.
I don't know. She's
Yeah,
trash.
I mean, Amanda Nunes sent her. Amanda Nunes is the reason she started wrestling. Because this girl whooped her ass.
Imagine getting beat up. Shout out to the people outside, chat.
Now it's pissed me
Chat,
off.
guys. See, I've been streaming so much. Anyway, man. Let's get into some nerdy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we nerding about UFC. We still on the nerdy topics, but let's transfer it up. We just watched 2 trailers, man. Trailer 1 being the Spider-Man 2 video game second trailer. What are you thinking? How you feeling?
I'm excited about it. I think it's going to make me mad in the sense of Peter is going to choose Harry over Miles, and then choose the symbiote over Miles as well, or over everybody. And I think it's going to be like a cliche, like we have a disagreement, or I'm choosing this person over you. I get the suit, and then we find out that it's bad, and now we have to save the world.
Right.
It's probably going to be good, and I think instead of Eddie, it's going to be Harry. Harry is Green Goblin.
Harry is, he's Hobgoblin, right?
Hobgoblin.
But he's been Green Goblin in the Amazing Spider-Man movie
okay.
too, which I hated.
And then shout out to Craven. Craven's in there. So that's the thing. There's so many storylines that this can take. I'm excited to see how they form it. I'm thinking it's going to be like GTA 5.
That'd be cool.
How
Where
you can
switch
have
characters?
Yeah, that, and then they have their different.
Oh, dude, do you know
because it looks like Miles was fighting Craven and Peter was fighting like the symbiote or Carnage and shit.
Here's Carnage. I didn't even see Carnage. I just
Not
saw
Carnage,
Venom.
Venom. My bad, Venom. what I
So
meant.
I'm hoping Venom is a third playable character, though.
You think so?
I
He'll probably be like a
hope so.
DLC,
Which would suck.
like side missions.
That'd
type
be
shit.
cool, but like it also suck. I want him to be established in the actual story. Here's the thing. A long time ago, there was a game, my favorite Spider-Man game of all time, called Ultimate Spider-Man, and you had the choice between Peter Parker, and you also got to play as Venom, and it was just so freaking fun running around as Venom, smashing stuff, destroying people, eating them. You had to eat people to recharge your health. To have a Venom as a playable character, that's what the world wants. That's what they're waiting on, Jules. That's what they need. So I just think it'd be so phenomenal. You know what I mean? I was gonna say, you have brought up the cliche storyline. I definitely could see it going that way. I'm happy to see Harry being reintroduced. I hope that means we'll get Hobgoblin or Green Goblin, whatever it may be. That's one thing I really enjoyed about the Spider-Man game, previous Spider-Man 1, is that there was just multiple villains, man. It was such a blast running around. And not only multiple villains, but there was even fight moments where you were fighting 3 or 4 of them at the same time. Like, that was crazy. I haven't done that in a game.
Yeah.
So,
A little. It's still Spider-Man, but a little different. The Spider-Man with Tom Holland. You know Ned, his
Yeah.
friend. You know Ned is a alter ego of the Yellow Goblin.
what?
Yeah, what is the Yellow Goblin's name?
I don't know at all.
Oh.
I should, kids. I'm sorry.
Well, yes. So I somebody put it up and it was like, yeah, Ned Flanders, I believe, or
Ned Flanders is Simpsons.
Simpson. Okay, so Ned from Spider-Man. Ned is the alter ego of one of the goblins. So maybe since Peter is no longer remembered, maybe Ned gets fucked up or something and then becomes the villain.
Maybe.
That'd be dope. Sorry.
That'd be crazy. It's a dope theory.
Yeah, because Ned's not in this Spider-Man universe, right?
You talking about the Asian friend?
Mm-hmm.
Is that his name, Ned?
Yeah, I think so.
That all started with a G.
No, that's Genki.
Genki.
Genki is Miles' friend.
W. Genki. He's also, to a degree, he's also like, because
That's so racist.
the
Asian.
Because this is an Asian dude. That's all I meant by that. Chill. Don't get us canceled here. Yo, all I'm saying is he looks like Genki from Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Right? Aren't they the same dude? Or am I tripping?
No, maybe. I mean, not the same guy, but probably the same. Because the guy in the live action, he was chubby and then he got slimmer and then has a bald head now, but not in the movie. They gave him hair in the movie, but he has a bald head now. And I think Genki is you said he got slimmer.
Yeah.
And got gains.
In the new Spider-Man, in the new Miles Morales movie. You know what I'm saying?
For some reason, I don't remember him being in there.
He was in there. There's a scene where he comes back to his apartment, or he comes through the window at Genki's, like, I think it's their college dorm. You know what I'm saying? Are they even in college? They're in high school. There's a moment where he's skinny and kind of buff now. He's like, he lost weight.
Oh, I'm
and he's wearing Miles' shoes. He's like, did you take my shoes? Do you remember this?
I would have to whip his ass for that.
He did. He didn't whoop him. He just ripped him off and went on about his day. But still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
you don't wear no man's shoes.
guys, is Genki Miles' friend and also Tom Holland Spider-Man's friend? That's what we need to know. Answer that question. Let me ask you this, Jules, and we'll move on from Spider-Man video game. Spider-Man 2. He had high socks, guys. You didn't see out here, but that man had on high socks. High, like really high, like notably high. What are you hoping for most out of this Spider-Man game?
Of course, it's going to be open world, but I take that back. Because I was going to say open world in the sense of, you can have like side missions or you can just interact with people. You can do that in the Miles game.
You can do that in the other Spider-Man one, too.
Sorry, I only played Miles.
Because this is technically Spider-Man 3 to a degree, right?
Yeah.
You got the first Spider-Man, Insomniac Spider-Man, and then you got the Miles Spider-Man, and then now you got this one with both of them like tag teaming.
Yeah. What I expect most from this game, probably that switch between characters. I want it to feel more graphic in the sense of like punishment towards, because of course we're gonna have Venom and then evil Spider-Man. I want it to be like a Batman, like
So that's
brutal
the thing.
fighting style.
It's like from the trailer, judging off the trailer, especially the first trailer, when you see Spider-Man in the black suit and he's just tearing stuff up, it looks brutal, and I'm super excited for that. So I think you may get your wish there.
Yeah, I hope so, because that's gonna be exciting.
I'm hoping for Venom combat. Like, I hope you get to play as Venom. That's the one thing I want the
Well,
most.
I mean, in the second trailer, I mean, you see him pop out, so maybe. I mean, of course, he could be a boss, but
He could be a boss, like somebody got to fight. He could be the big boss.
But that would be a lot of boss characters, because you got Kraven again. And, I mean, you got Venom, and then I don't think
Harry-
Peter will be. Yeah, and probably Harry as well.
Harry's there, so they're probably going to bring some type of goblin. And I do think you're going to get some hands with Miles and Peter. I think they're going to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You definitely going to have to fight one of them, which
Yeah.
is going to be cool.
I think. What if you can choose,
That'd be so awesome.
and it like alters the story?
I'd like the freedom to switch characters whenever I feel like it. So
That'd be
like,
dope. Yeah,
I'm
like
webbing as
GTA.
Miles. Yeah, I'm webbing as Miles. I want to switch over to Peter for a little bit. I'm webbing as Peter. I want to switch over to Miles.
Yeah,
know?
you want some Peter.
Yo, chill. Shout out
No.
to Dick Grayson.
You know, it'd be dope actually if you guys can tag team, in the sense of like, I can call up Peter and be like, "Hey, let's just chill," and you can control Miles, and Peter's still swinging right next to you.
I think that is a thing. I don't know if you can call them up, but I think there's moments where you guys are going to be together.
Yeah.
But you want the freedom to do it anytime.
Yeah, or like me and you hop in a game. It's like Gotham Knights.
So that's what I really hope exists, and I don't think they're going to give us the co-op
Probably
experience.
not.
But how cool
PlayStation
would it
never
be?
does cool shit like that.
How cool would it be to be co-oping as Spider-Man together?
Can I
You
be
know
the
what I'm saying?
black one?
I'm Miles. Dibs. No, I'm just playing. You be whatever you want, bro. I'm a Peter fan anyway.
Are you?
Yeah. I like Miles too. He's cool.
Yeah.
The last movie was mid, but it's cool.
It was good. I mean, it was good.
It was good, but it wasn't better than the first one.
They just keep. We'll talk about it later. They
This
don't.
I love that you want to talk about it later, and this is literally the place to talk about it.
Well, no, because I don't know if it's acceptable on this one.
All right.
It don't matter.
All right, we'll talk. So Spider-Man 2, man, I'm excited. I'm mad that it's only on PS5 as far as I know, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not going to get to touch it for a long time.
Well, guys, when that comes out, we'll make sure to. Because I mean, I want to get it. I just don't want to spend $70.
I get it.
Oh, okay. He got it.
No, I'm saying I get it.
Oh.
I get what you're saying. If I
He's
get a
buying it.
PlayStation 5 before that game drops, kids, you know I'm definitely going to come out with $75 for that thing.
Yeah. But speaking of video games, oh, actually, excuse me. Speaking of trailers, because that's where we were at.
We can switch to the games after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
We saw the final trailer, or the newest
second trailer.
the
Just-
second trailer,
Yeah, second trailer.
to Blue Beetle.
Yes.
Looks phenomenal. I think the
Suit.
Jaime, is that what they call it?
Hime?
Or is that his name?
Yeah, that's his name. The
Okay.
guy. The
So,
Scarab.
okay, yeah, Scarab. Yeah, the Scarab I think is one of the coolest powers in the DC universe.
You like that?
You
Would
can
you have
think
one?
of you can think of whatever. It's basically like the Green Lantern ring, but doesn't.
I feel like it
uncharged.
comes with a double-edged sword, though, right?
Oh, really?
Because you also got to control it. It has a mind of its own. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
mean, of course. I mean, eventually,
No, but yeah,
eventually,
you're right.
shit will happen. Yeah,
It's still dope.
yeah. I think that's one of the coolest powers on there.
Can we highlight how great the suit looks?
Yeah, it looks phenomenal.
Best suit I've seen ever in the DC universe. Like, it's just the best. It looks just like Injustice, outside of Batman suits and Henry Cavill's Superman. Like, it's a phenomenal suit, though.
Flash suit was good.
Which Flash suit?
The newest one.
It was cool.
You didn't like it?
I like the metal one. A lot of people hated the metal one from Justice League. I like that.
Metal one was dope.
It was fire.
No, nothing. The new Wonder Woman. That's any girl can put that Wonder Woman costume on and be.
Which Wonder Woman suit you talking about?
I think the one from
Shazam too? Isn't that the last time we saw her?
she was in Shazam too.
Yeah, she was at the very end. Did you see it?
I think
Spoiler
so.
alert, kids.
Yeah, I think so. No, the one from Justice League.
She looked good.
The newest one, whichever.
The newest one is technically Shazam 2, and she had Wonder Woman 2 like after Shazam 2. Like,
Okay. Well,
Wonder Woman's
Anyway,
suit looks
yeah,
great, kids. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking sexy.
I definitely agree. It's a very good suit. Very comic book accurate.
We need a Power Girl movie. I'm
Yeah.
definitely in it. For
We
Power
did get
Girl.
a Legion of superheroes.
She was in that one?
She's a leader, isn't she? Power
Oh.
Girl, Supergirl, right? Kara?
No, Power Girl's different.
Power Girl's not Kara?
They're
Who?
cousins, I think.
Who was Power Girl?
She has the skin tight white suit with the red.
This I thought that was Kara.
Mm-mm.
Who is this?
Because Supergirl is Supergirl.
Is Kara Zor-El?
Yeah,
Right.
and Power Girl is her cousin.
What?
Yeah, I'm assuming. Look it up.
I can't.
We have a phone.
All right, you talk. Let
Yeah.
me-
No, I mean because when we were reading Lazarus Planet, she now has like telepathy. She can,
Telepathy. Now I can't say it, Jules. Look what you did.
she can read minds and go into minds and shit.
She can. I did see that in the...
Yeah.
What book was that?
Lazarus Planet.
Lazarus
just
Planet.
said it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm
But no, I
researching.
mean, if I'm correct, she's Kryptonian as well. Because remember in one of the books, she was like,
So, sorry.
"No, do your
Let me
thing."
be really quick. Power Girl, also known as Kara I said that weird.
Really?
Kara Zor-El or Karen Starr. So Karen's probably this cousin you're talking about. Here, I'll keep reading. Is a Supergirl appearing, blah, blah, blah. Power Girl is a cousin of the superhero Superman.
Okay, so as well. Okay, so look up the second name and see what that comes up as. The Star.
Karen Starr.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
You continue with what you're saying as I do
Yeah.
research.
But no, and she was also, we got a we got her in Injustice 2, and she was phenomenal.
Who is this?
Of course.
Some random. Who is Karen Starr?
Yeah, or Power Girl next to it.
Power Girl, also known as Kara Zor-El, Karen Starr.
It's
Hold on. You keep going.
Yeah.
That's it.
But no, I mean, I feel like because we're getting that new Supergirl movie.
We are getting a Supergirl movie.
Yes.
But is it going to
And
be...
Nope, it's not going to be the brown-haired girl. She died. We got rid of her, okay? It's going to be...
But I heard there's talks, actually, of her coming back. I did hear that.
To me, she doesn't look like a symbol of hope and peace.
She doesn't.
She looks like a cunt.
goth.
She looks like she will save me and be like, why are you in this position?
She looks like she's going to save you and be like, Azeroth, Metreon.
Yes!
Zinthos."
Yeah, I was going to say the same fucking thing.
But I love it. Oh, I love it so much. It's so cool to me. It's so fun. I love... And
No, I only love Raven doing that.
I
I don't
love
need
it.
Supergirl needs to be bubbly.
But you know I'm a fan of, like, the Frank Millerverse, where it's all depressed. It's all dark. I'm a fan of, like, my heroes to be not the goody two-shoes good guy. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm like...
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
I
that's
thought,
it. That's-
I thought of a new... Well, it's not new. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. But, Justice League War.
Oh,
I was watching that.
Yes.
That one was pretty good.
You watched it?
Mhm.
How'd you watch it? It just came... Oh, no, Justice League
HBO.
War. There's a new Justice League movie coming.
Oh,
A
is
new
there?
and animated one. Yes, I
Ooh.
can't remember the name. It's not Justice League Doom. That's the Batman movie. Batman.
Yep.
Doom
Did you like that one?
It was mid.
Yeah, it was
I don't
alright.
care about the like alternate universe
That
past
was
Batman.
so stupid.
It's the same with like so many people keep hyping up. What is it? Gaslight? Not Gaslight.
Gaslighting.
What's that movie called, man? You know what I'm talking about? The Batman like City by Light or something. Gaslight. Some Gotham by Gaslight or something like
I
that.
haven't heard of that.
Anyway, it's on HBO.
Gilded Night.
Man. No.
Because that one was mid.
Yeah, nah.
Led into Gotham Knights.
Anyway, you didn't even read the comics. That's what they
Basically, I did.
Because I told you about
Yeah. And then it led into Gotham Knights. 2 thumbs down.
Gotham Knights was fire. Anyway, that movie bad.
It was never sunny. Have you noticed in every Gotham game, it's never sunny and always raining?
The Bat Family don't come out at night. Or don't come out in the day, really. Nightwing does
yeah.
now, a lot.
Oh, yeah, duh.
They don't, though. They be in the night. They
But
bats.
see, I thought it was, my dumbass was like, oh, how other games are. That the time actually cycles, like Red Dead.
yeah. No, I get it. No,
Yeah.
it's just forever nighttime. So, like, time changes when you go to the Belfry.
Yeah.
You go to bed, I guess. And then you wake up and it's night again. They sleep all day.
The Belfry is such a
Well,
dumb name.
No, it's not. Jules, you're a dork. Why is it a dumb name? But
Because I thought it was Belford, and I was like, why are they named? But it's Alfred. It's his name. I was
it's
like,
the
why?
Belfry.
Yeah, I was like, why are they naming it
Hold
after
on, keep
Alfred?
talking. I'm gonna show you
Like,
something.
what the fuck is a belfry?
That's what I'm about to look up. What it is? Because I honestly don't know. I think it's a church. What it is? I'm gonna look like an idiot if it's not a church.
No, it's all right. But
The part of the bell tower or steeple in which bells are housed. It's a belfry. A bell tower or steel housing bells, especially one that is a part of a church.
okay,
So the belfry is where the bell is.
the bell is
So we know that.
yeah,
now,
because
guys.
isn't that where Oracle is anyway? Oracle was in the bell tower.
Yeah, that is where she usually chills. But now she walks. So
Depending on the universe.
in this universe that we're talking about,
Yeah.
where you said the belfry is stupid, she walks.
Yes. So, in most of the universes, does she have the chip in, or does she?
Is that what she does in the Gotham Knights game?
That's what I was gonna ask. I don't know if she has the chip or not.
I think she said she just like worked out.
Okay.
And, like minded herself to get up.
Okay.
I
Because,
may be wrong though. Don't slaughter us in the comments.
because I know in Nightwing we're gonna get into that 105 a little bit, but
Are we?
Yes.
Which issue is that?
105
Is that the first person? Okay,
because
cool.
we didn't talk about that one or Death in the Family.
Okay, I
Yeah.
have Death in the Family. Are you
Yeah.
talking about Death in the Family?
Yeah, the Titans.
I'm talking about Death in the Family.
Yeah, I'm talking about that. We
Did I read
so
that?
so Titans. Yes.
Guys, it's been 2 weeks. kids.
Titans has a issue where they have their own Death in the
We're
Family.
talking about it.
Yes.
All right, let's
And
just
yeah. Fuck what we were talking
You
about.
see how
before.
long we've been podding?
It's all right, man.
We still got content. It's been 2 weeks, kids. They deserve a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. I'm about to unloading meat all over you,
Brr, shout out, that's a plug. Shout out to Jared Ralphie Allen, the king of meat.
man. Bring us back on the podcast.
Shout out to my man. Yo,
I keep seeing. I'm gonna tag this clip right here and send it to him. I keep seeing all these cool people come to his podcast, and
it's my
we
fault. Like
have not.
he's waiting on me to schedule it. It's your boy. I got to schedule. I'm busy. I schedule other things all day. I'm trying to schedule for our show in particular, so we can get stuff.
For
But
sure.
we need to go over there too.
Yeah. No, it was a good time. I love that fucking.
He's now tag this part. Why have you not came on our show yet?
We're about to unload our meat
On you.
on you. He probably like it.
Listen here, brother. I'm about to unload when Hulkamania runs wild on you. You gotta anyway, continue. That's the cover.
Damn, now I want to get back into wrestling. Anyway,
Dude, so I want to start talking about wrestling on this show. Is that appropriate?
that's fine.
Can we start? It's all things nerdy, right? That's what
Yeah.
we do. We talk about freaking VHS
Yeah.
tapes, for Christ's sake.
Yes, that is true. What were we
Continue.
talking about?
You're
What were we
talking about 105.
105.
Nightwing.
Yeah. Okay. So Death in the Family. Yeah. So.
Is that what that issue was?
Yeah.
Hold on, refresh my memory.
Yeah.
First off,
okay, so
I want to point out.
Okay, so that was issue 2. Issue 1, the Titans are moving into the Titans Tower, and then they get
Right.
interrupted by the big ass gorilla. They defeat the gorilla, talk to Peacemaker, blah blah
Right.
blah. They go back to the Titans Tower, and they see Flash's dead body on the
Correct.
floor.
Wally West.
Go
No,
into
Barry
That's
Allen. Is it Wally
That's
or
Wally.
Barry?
It's Wally,
Okay.
because it's Nightwing's friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nightwing and Wally are friends.
But it's alternate universe. Okay, go ahead.
But
Continue.
my bad, man. Goes into issue 2, which is Titans, Death in the Family. And what happens there, they are trying to figure out why Flash is dead, what happened. But before that, we get Flash saying, I don't have time. No, that was issue 1. My apologies. It's been 2 weeks. They're trying to figure out what's going on, and Nightwing steps out. And he comes back, and they were like, hey, did you get a hold of Wally's parents?
But he got a hold of.
Wally West. So come to find out, the Flash that is dead before them is Wally.
From an alternate universe. He ran.
from
It's from
the
a different
future.
time. Yeah, from a different time period. I always confuse the two.
Yeah, I hate time travel.
It's a lot.
No, it's not a lot. I hate every minute. It doesn't make sense.
Jules also hates the
Time
Belfry
travel
Tower,
doesn't
kids.
make sense. That's all I'm saying.
How does it not make sense? We're not going to get into that. Continue the story. We're not even going to go there today. We'll go next episode. We'll talk about time travel.
All I'm saying, if you kill yourself in the future and you come back to the present, are you dead or are you alive?
If you kill yourself, you killed yourself.
But it was in the future and it didn't happen yet.
But see, that's the thing with like time travel in general. Like, if you travel in time, there'll be another you still there living in the current time.
that doesn't mean
It does. It
Okay.
completely does.
No.
Because
Okay, so it's the Flash movie.
here's
He
the
went back. He went back, right?
Yes.
To the time he left, or his dad's court date, right? Where the fuck was he at the whole other time?
Jules.
If-
Your
if-
reality.
If you went into the past, would I know you're gone, or would you still? Would I still be able to call you?
Well, in the future, I wouldn't be there anymore. I personally wouldn't be there. But here's the thing: is time is not only right now; it's also in the future. It's also in the past, all existing and happening
that
at
shit
one
don't
time.
make-
That's a whole nother talk. Though.
Yeah, that shit
Continue
don't
with
make
Nightwing
sense.
105.
So Titans 2.
No, we're not even on Nightwing yet, kids.
Yeah, so Titans 2, they're trying to figure out what's going on and how this has happened because Wally was shot in the back, which means somebody...
Back shots.
Yes. Which means somebody close to Flash killed him. And they're going out to...
I know that guy.
Oh, really?
I don't know how I know.
Well, he's winning. Because his wife
Can you
had
tell your
Kate.
story, please? Continue.
Yes. Anyway, what I loved about this issue is the Titans are going to go... I forgot what villain or what they're going to go do. I know they're trying to solve the
They
mystery.
go to hell, right? Oh no, that's
Nightwing.
that was Nightwing. You're right.
Yes.
God,
But-
kids, 2 weeks is tough.
But Flash, I'm gonna call him Flash because I hate calling him Wally. Flash was like, no, I need to solve this murder too. It's me. I'm going to die. And he was like, no, Flash.
You're gonna hang back.
Yeah, you're gonna chill with
I
me.
remember
We're
that.
gonna figure out what's happening. And he was like, you can't stop me. Can you? And he was like, yes.
Right. Awesome
has-
moment when he reveals,
Yes.
just like
Just like Batman,
his teacher.
he has a contingency plan.
as he should.
As he should.
I
That's
thought that was such a dope moment when it was like the similarity. He hates and despises the Bat so much. Obviously, he loves him, but he's like, that's why he became.
he
Batman.
is so much like his dad.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's beautiful,
It's-
poetic.
It's so
as such.
funny.
We just nerded out in front of you guys.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm sorry. But anyway, he has a contingency plan. Coolest fucking thing ever.
It was.
Because,
Did you get hype in that moment?
yes.
I was like,
Yes.
let's
He-
go. You know
Right
what
when
I'm
he said, can you? Yes. The most gangsterest fucking thing ever. But that reminds me of what Batman said in Justice League War. Because him and Green Lantern was being caught by GCPD. And they were like, why are they, or they shouldn't be afraid of us, or why are they something? And Batman was like, they have every right to, or they should, type shit. Because it's like, we're really superheroes that can kill them. Of course they should be afraid of us.
Shout out to Homelander.
Yeah.
He proves every reason you should be afraid, but we're not going to get into that.
I'm gonna see. This is why I hate people with Superman powers. You ain't shit.
I knew, guys. I'm sorry. We're everywhere. It's been 2 weeks. All right. So I just started home. The Boys. You know this.
Yes.
I've been scared of Superman, but I never seen a live action evil Superman.
Yeah. And
When I
had
saw
you-
Homelander, I'm like, Batman, I understand you 100%. This is why you have a contingency. This man is terrifying. Anyway, continue. I
Yes.
just had to say that. Like,
Yeah. So after the contingency plan, they are just trying to figure out everything, and then the issue ends, going into issue 3, which I don't think is out yet. But Nightwing 105, he is back in Bloodhaven. And Bloodhaven, and he is being woken up by Bitewing.
Why are we doing that?
he's getting woken up by Bitewing, and to me, 105 was the best issue I've
It was a
ever
really dope
seen in my life.
Beautiful.
Yeah, because it was first person. That right there, to me,
So fun.
changed the game.
It was
Yes.
such an experience.
How important to detail you need to be in a first person, especially when he was looking in the mirror or like his reflection. Like that's impressive.
It
you
was
know?
amazing.
And
Jumping through
especially-
rooftops and running through the train.
Yes, and I love him and Batgirl's relationship because,
beautiful.
because one of the villains, I forgot their names, but they were twins, and
Which is, they're also in Nightwing issue, I think 100. I think. Anyway, continue.
that was the first time I've seen them. Maybe.
I've seen them before. I'm probably incorrect. Go ahead.
But so there was like a little
Longer than 2
dialogue.
weeks.
There's a little dialogue, and she was like, "Oh, Nightwing, I miss when you used to run and chase me or whatever." And Barbara was like, chase it, or just she was getting jealous.
Gassing on him.
Yes, and then Barbara had to wear the girl's suit.
Yes.
And she was like, "I could put the suit back on or whatever." And I was like, "This is what I
Crazy.
need in my life."
I want to plug up really quick. There's a scene where they're running through an office. And do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm about to talk about?
Please continue.
So in the scene where they run through the office, they actually have members of the show, The Office, in there. You got Jim Halpert, Stanley, Michael Scott. Like, it was so cool to see that. I've never seen that. So shout out to the artist that did that. That was just like, I'm going to throw them in there. You know what I mean? Super
got
cool.
Sued like a motherfucker.
I don't know if that happened, but cool.
But yes, those are the two comics that we should have read together.
I mean, I literally have notes on it right here, but okay, guys, so we did read these books, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we read them 2 weeks ago. We read a few different books. I think.
Yeah, I have one more, if you don't mind.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, yes, I didn't mean to cut you off. 2 weeks, yeah. But the one that I've been really excited to review is Creed. If you're not familiar with Creed, Creed was a 3-part movie. Hopefully there's 4. After this issue is done. Probably
I've never
not
seen any of the Creed movies. Yet.
upsetting. Okay,
I'll do
first of
better.
all,
I've never seen Rocky either, so like I feel
that,
like
I don't care about Rocky.
But don't
Creed,
you gotta watch those to get into the
No.
other?
No,
Okay.
don't be silly.
Don't be silly. Go ahead.
But yeah, so for you guys who
Quit rizzing me. Continue.
For you guys, no, it's cool.
I wanted to try it.
For you guys who haven't seen the Creed movie, it is a boxer who was trained by Rocky, and he is the son of Apollo Creed. And
I thought that was Killmonger.
it is
It's
Killmonger.
not a funny joke. Not a funny joke.
It's all right, buddy.
Pretty lame. L joke.
But anyway, the book goes off of the movie.
Really?
Yes. So his wife was suffering with hearing loss. She's completely deaf now. The daughter was also born deaf. But what is beautiful, his daughter grew up. As you can see in the third movie, she gets into the ring with him and starts practicing her combinations.
Creed's daughter.
Yes, Creed's daughter. And then in the book, she is about 15, 16 or whatever. And she is now making her way up in the amateur fights. And
downtown. Continue. Don't be silent. That was embarrassing. What'd you do?
but yeah, so it starts off with her fighting another opponent, and she wins. But she is arguing with her dad that she's ready for bigger competitions, bigger and better things. And he's like, no, he's being a super protective dad. And of course, you're going to have that father-daughter relationship in the sense of, I'm trying to protect her and let me be my own person. You know, you are your own person. She ends up while her dad and mother is... Oh, what's beautiful as well is since the mom and daughter are both deaf, they use sign language. But not any type of sign language. They use I think it's called BSL, Black Sign Language, or Black something. It's like a Black Sign Language, which is cool.
I didn't know that existed.
Me either. I was like...
Is that real?
It's a real thing.
That's amazing.
And what's beautiful is Michael B. Jordan is actually... What is a director but for books?
A writer.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's like a writer. Like, he oversees the book, which is really cool.
What is that? It doesn't matter. We'll talk about it later. I was going to try to think of it.
But yeah, so I thought that was really interesting that they use sign language in there as well.
A publisher.
Yeah, it's something.
Maybe. I don't know. Publisher makes them. Anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, so Creed and his wife were on this little trip trying to discuss business, and his daughter actually goes out with her friend, and they go to this underground boxing match, and she fights this boy who is training at her gym. So she beats him kind of with ease, and then this girl comes and like, oh, look at baby Creed, and she turns around and it is another fighter, a female fighter, but she's like undefeated, only lost once, and they were about to fight. And the Creed shows up and intervenes, and they have this big argument that you're not ready, blah blah blah. You just proved that you're not ready. and she sneaks out the house, or it's either the next day, and she goes to Creed's sister's house and was like, hey, you need to train me. And that was the end of the first issue. But it was just beautiful to see the ongoing story, because Creed 3 was good. I don't think it was my favorite Creed, but it was good. And then the book, to see his daughter, was really dope.
Yeah, the growth of his daughter sounds amazing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, especially
and the involvement of her being a character.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, there's a lot of beautiful female fighters, and I feel like that brings attention to that as well. Clarissa Shields, she's undefeated.
Today's been all about like MMA.
MMA, yeah.
It's been a good time.
Yeah, man, I love combat sports.
They're fun. Juwlz is actually a boxer, guys. He's
am.
training to be a boxer, so that's awesome.
Do I get punched in the face? No.
Too pretty.
That's the thing. Like, I want to get back into sparring, but again, I don't like pain that I know I'm gonna feel, and I don't want to get punched in the nose.
Makes complete sense. That's why I fake fight. That's why I'm a pro wrestler.
But you still fall on your back. And
You fall on your back.
slam.
I got kicked in the face first day of training.
Yeah.
Hard as heck. It hurts.
Man, you did crack me up when you cussed that guy out, or not? You were in character, and you. Yeah, I think you did cuss or whatever.
I don't remember.
It was a good time.
When?
I don't know. You told me, like, I think you, like, checked the body hood, or you bumped him and he fell down. You're like, this is all you got for me, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That was pretty gangster.
It is what it
was
is.
like,
I got in
man.
trouble for that. We had to do workouts after class. We're not allowed to curse in training, so that sucked.
That's stupid.
I'm just trying to be character.
Can I come watch?
No, unfortunately.
That's stupid.
It's a thing. Yeah, gotta respect the dojo, man. Gotta respect the dojo. Anyway,
It's called the dojo?
that's what I call it.
Okay.
We have senseis and teachers. They're teaching us. So.
But yes, man, that's the end of the books. I mean, I did read a little bit of Fear State. This is going to be a preview for next week. I will be reading the Fear State. If you're not familiar with Fear State is a new series. Some have like 2 issues. Other people have more than 2 issues. But there is a new villain called Insomnia, and he put everybody in the DC universe in a deep slumber to try to find something. I forgot what it was.
Is this a DC book?
Books.
Okay.
Yeah, and he is going into different people's, their superheroes, villains alike, going into their dreams and again try to find something. But it is also a story about the individuals surviving their worst nightmare. So the one that I read, and I don't know if it was just the character or if I'm going to enjoy it, but it was Poison Ivy's.
Oh, okay,
And
I know what you're talking about.
yeah, so it was a little narration of Ivy. It was like, what is happiness? What is this? What is that? You know, and she falls asleep and she wakes up in this utopia. And she was like, why are we here, Harley? You know, what's going on? She starts to peep. Everything's weird. And Harley's, of course, not Harley. And she's you know, oh no, everything's okay, you know, we're happy here. And she baked her a cake with like human parts in it and shit.
Whoa.
And then they go outside and Batman, I don't know if he was shirtless or he was in a pink shirt with the bat mask on, and Harley was talking to him, and Poison Ivy was like, he's the bad guy, like, why are we talking to him? And then eventually Harley persuades her that everything is comfortable. And of course Catwoman comes out. I think she was pregnant. But it starts to get spooky once they all sitting down, and Ivy is starting to relax and enjoy this new life that she has with Harley. And I forgot the character's name, but she comes in and it was like, Poison Ivy, why are we here? Like, this is not what's supposed to be happening. I don't know how they're both in the same dream, but Ivy and Harley goes into the house, and Batman and Catwoman start to get like big ass eyes and monster looking faces. And you see First of all, Dick Grayson was in some booty shorts, caked up.
Yo, W.
Okay? W's in the chat for that.
W Dick.
Dick was caked up. Right?
That's
And then
fire.
Penguin was there. But yeah, everybody starts to get like these nasty looking faces. And it was kind of creepy.
Was it?
And then I think that was the end of the issue. Black Adams was pretty good. He falls asleep, and there's this cat that is trying to take him to go see something, and he's getting his ass whipped by these monsters. It kind of looked like Evil Flash, like the ghost of Evil Flash. He was getting his ass whooped by those. But I'm gonna pick up the ones that I enjoy. I think the Batman one, Joker, Punchline.
I thought about grabbing that Batman one, but I feel like I already know what the story's gonna be. He's gonna have to deal with his parents. See what I'm saying?
Nah, what if his parents survive, and it's Alfred who dies?
We'll see. We'll see. Pick it up. I might grab it before we leave.
Or it could be all the Bat family dies. That could be his worth.
Last issue of Batman had something like that going on. So
oh really?
They didn't die, but he was really dealing with the fear of like, yo, they did like a little. I don't know if I reviewed it for you kids. It's a little too late. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read the next issue of Batman, but they did like a thing where like they're all sitting there having like a family dinner. You know what I'm saying? And all he's sitting there thinking of is like their demise.
Damn.
He's like, yo, this could all end. It's a good moment, but this could all end.
Batman is he puts himself in his own prison.
He does.
And he's his own weakness. Yeah, and that's the only downside.
It's also very relatable. A lot of humans are like that.
Right, but yeah, I mean, that is true, but I wish he wasn't like that. I wish he was, because like being over paranoid, is there such thing? Yeah. Because having a contingency plan, that could be over paranoid. These are good guys. Batman, what do you mean you're going to have...
But sometimes, it's oftentimes it proves to be like, yo, I needed this.
Yeah, it's like we need Batman. We just don't want Batman to be Batman.
Right? 100%.
Does that make sense?
He's the truth that we don't.
Yeah, we need the contingency plan. We need the planner. We need the paranoid. We need the.
Everybody, but wants
we
to
don't
hate
want
on
it.
What do they always say? Like everybody wants to hate until he's. You know what I'm saying? They
yeah.
He's proven right. Like yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rob been on this. Y'all just now jumping on board type shit. That's Batman. He lives that life 24/7.
Yeah, when that Batman or Justice League war, when him and Green Lantern had a little conversation, and he was like, "Are you just a man in a bat costume?"
When they're in the sewers.
Yeah, and he takes his ring. Bro, most gangsters. Batman was gangster in that one.
So my reviews, man, are gonna be really fast. You know what I'm saying? I've read 2 books, guys. It's been busy. Now, when I say 2 books, you know what I'm saying? They're novels. Well, I didn't finish one of them. I'm still reading one, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be quick with it, guys. As I said, I went to Route 66 Comic Books out in Sapulpa, and I got to pick up a $5 book, and it was a graphic novel. I've heard so much about this story, and now I finally have got to read about it or read it. It's Batman: A Death in the Family. Now, this, Juwlz,
I'm surprised you never read it.
Me too, right? Like everybody knows about the story, the death of Jason Todd. It collects all 4 issues. You know what I'm saying? That are that story. To get into it and actually figure out what happened and why it happened was a really dope journey. So this starts off, obviously Batman and Robin are beefing. You know what I'm saying? They're beefing. You know what I'm saying? It just sounded weird to pronounce the entire word. That was an odd thing. Anyway, they're going through it. You know what I'm saying? Batman tells Rob, he's acting overly emotional and things like that. Batman takes him off active duty. He's like, yo, you basically grounded type shit. Like, stay at the house. You know what I'm saying? And Robin ain't having that. Robin has a really rough day. He ends up going and walking where his parents died. You know what I'm saying? Where his parents died or whatever. And he goes by his old apartment. A lady leans out the window. She's like, yo, you're Jason Todd. I haven't seen you since your parents died type shit. You know what I'm saying? She's like, come upstairs. I got some old things for you. He goes upstairs, finds out the landlord is where he used to live as a kid, sold all of his stuff. His parents and his stuff, you know what I'm saying, because he never came back and collected it or whatever. And anyway, she bought, you know what I'm saying, some stuff. She bought some of the stuff hoping that he'd come back one day. He came back, and the stuff he had was like papers and, you know what I'm saying, old report cards. And the one item that was my bad, I got distracted, guys, what was going on outside.
You saw that cake?
No, I saw them looking at our flyer. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? The one item that, you know what I mean, really directed the story was he found his birth certificate. And on that birth certificate, he discovered his father's name made sense. His name made sense. But his mother's name wasn't the name of the mother that he thought he knew. You know what I'm saying? It was a different woman. So Robin decides, hey, fuck it, I'm going to go find my mom. He does some research in the Batcave. Or he goes through his dad's, like... phone book. He has a personal phone book, and he finds 3 women in there that like just stood out to him. I forgot why, but anyway, he researches them in the back computer or whatever, and finds out one's an assassin, and then one's like a medical person, and another one does something else crazy. Anyway, he goes to like Liberia, Siberia, like just all these 3 different countries or whatever. And the first 2 he finds out like aren't his mom. The whole time this is happening, though, Batman discovers that the Joker's broke out of Arkham. Of course, right? That's always the plan. So
Peacemaker said it the best. He keeps putting these motherfuckers in prison, and they keep breaking out and killing more people.
It's true. So Joker broke out. You know what I'm saying? So Batman's hot on his tail, tracking him down. He finds out Joker has a nuclear missile. And the reason Joker is a problem right now, like I said, he has a nuclear missile. And since Joker just got out of prison, let me remind you that this is immediately after the reason Joker was in Arkham this time was because of what he did to Barbara Gordon in Batman Killing Joke, where he crippled her.
He did more than crippled her. He did some foul
weirdo stuff,
man.
You know what I'm saying? To her and the dad.
Woo!
So
y'all go watch that. That is probably one of the darkest Batman or Joker things I've
with
seen.
That being said, with this being one of his most intense crimes, they've seized all of Joker's assets. He has nothing, so he comes out, he's really broke. So he's like, it's okay, buddy, don't worry. Ha ha ha, I have a nuclear missile. We're going to sell it to some terrorists. And so Joker also, by chance for some reason, goes out of the country. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants to sell. You listening?
We're getting fans.
For sure. He wants to, sorry guys, we got people out here looking at our flyer. Shout out to them. Big love to you guys. He wants to sell his nuclear missile to some terrorists. So he goes out of the country to sell the nuclear missile to some people in like Afghanistan or something like that. And so he goes and he makes, contact with some guys, and he gets in the process of selling it. Anyway, Batman's tracking his ass down. He doesn't even know, or actually he had found out that Robin had ran away at this point, but he doesn't know he's out of the country. He's just like, he's really concerned, and he's like, I feel like I should go look for Jason. The whole time he's dealing with this thing of like, I feel like I should go look for Jason. You know what I'm saying? But also, Joker has a nuclear missile. I feel like this takes, you know what I'm saying, the cake of what
priority.
Yeah, this needs to be done. Batman always finds himself in situations like that. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately,
yeah, he really does, and then he ends up looking like the dick and the bad guy.
But see, the only person, in my opinion, who understands Batman in that sense is Damian, because I think it was a movie. I watch movies and comic books, so I don't know which one it was. But Dick was like, "No, we're not going. We're going to save people. We're going to do something." And Damian was like, "See, emotions get people killed."
I think that was the Titans movie.
Yeah, like that right there was just amazing.
That's the
you
thing. You
have to make.
At the end of the day, Batman's not here to be your friend.
Right.
I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? The guy must be done. If I don't,
that's why I wish he can separate Batman and Bruce.
And he can't though.
But I feel like he does in Nightwing though, because when Dick was opening up Bloodhaven's little homeless support or whatever, he was there supporting and shit. Like, I think.
He's trying.
Yeah, he's trying to be a daddy.
Anyway, so Batman's tracking Joker down. Like I said, he's Joker's working on selling this missile. Robin's looking for his mom. Robin tries the first 2 chicks. You know what I'm saying? It's not his mom. One's an assassin. By the second one, Batman and Robin end up linking up. They find out the Joker's out there. Anyway, the third chick ends up Bruce, and I'm fast forwarding through some things, guys. You know what I'm saying? Bruce and Robin find Robin's mom. She's a medical lady or whatever, selling like medical supplies and stuff to the people in like Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? Trying to help them out, supposedly. But also, the whole time, she's also working with the Joker. She knows the Joker from the back in the day. She has a past, and Joker's about to use her. What Joker wants to do is take these medical supplies and replace them with laughing gas. So what he wants to do is take that laughing gas and give it to the starving and hurting people in Nigeria and kill them.
Of course.
Just to make,
And see, y'all may hear that and be like, "Oh, Joker racist." Nah, he'll do that to anybody.
No, but he wants to make an even bigger impact than what he did previous.
Gangster.
He wants to kill a bunch of starving and homeless, hurting people. Terrible. Anyway, Robin's mom ends up turning Robin into the Joker. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't shit. Joker beats him with a crowbar. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. You got to read the story. I'm really being fast with it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to read because I've never
such
heard.
an amazing read.
Yeah.
So Joker kills Robin. It's crazy, guys. Read Batman Death in the Family. I skipped through a little bit, but like it was such a fun read. It's definitely got the vintage style of writing, but it captured me so well. It was such a good story, Jules, I tell you that. The other book I've been reading, kids, is Batman Nightfall, Volume 1. Been loving this. So the storyline behind this is Batman's really sick. He's sick because he had to take some venom in storyline previous, you know what I'm saying, to take care of some business. I don't know what it was, but venom is what Bane injects himself with. In order to keep up, Batman had to inject himself with the same drug. He didn't want to do it, but he did. Now he's off of it. And he's having what happens when people take drugs and they don't do their drugs anymore. He's having withdrawal. So he's just sick throughout this whole book. Bane knows about it. Bane, and this is their first meetup too. They've never met. You know what I'm saying? But Bane knows, and he wants to take him out. He wants to use this moment to destroy the Bat. You know what I'm saying? So he's what he does is break everybody out of Arkham. You know what I'm saying? All the villains and things like that, and he's using them as trials trials for the Bat and to continue to break the Bat down, so that way by the time he meets Bane, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna destroy the Bat. You know, the Bat's weak now. I can just destroy him. And this is where he breaks his back and all that stuff from the Christian Bale Batman movie Dark Knight Rises and things like that, guys. The iconic scene. But it's
a good one.
Yeah,
a good one.
One of the best Batman movies. But it's been a super great read, man. I've been loving it so much. Like I said, I haven't finished it yet, so I can't get into it. You get some Killer Croc, you get some Mad Hatter. I haven't got to the Joker yet. Robin's in it. It's a great story, man. Definitely worth a read.
After you read that, I'm going to give you One Bad Day, Bane.
Okay.
I think it goes off of this because in that comic, Batman was on the venom and he had to relapse. So I think they're going off of this. Yeah, because everything you were saying, Bane was basically telling the guy.
That's so
about
awesome.
It. Yeah, because remember I reviewed it here.
Yeah. I definitely got to read it. You know what I'm saying? I want to finish this too, kids. I'll try to finish this by next week. Also, just really quick while we are here, and I want to say really quick too, part 2 of Batman Nightfall is honestly what I'm most excited for, because that's when Batman goes away. After Bane breaks him, he goes away for a while. And Azrael steps up as the Bat. And Azrael completely ruins the Bat's image because he starts killing people and stuff like that. So that happens, and then Batman has to come back and repair that image. So super, super excited to just go through that storyline. I feel like, Jules, I've heard about these iconic stories. Now I'm finally getting the chance to read them, and I see why they were so popular. Iconic, they were so good. Kids, also on the read list, we have Tales of the Titans starring Starfire. Issue 1, kids, just came out. Super excited. I love this cover. It looks so old school and retro. Also, guys, I'm going to get back on that Planet of the Apes bag. I got issue 4 here, and I have plenty of books because I've been picking up my sub. I have plenty of other books that I got to get into, kids. If you guys don't know by now, Daredevil has a new white suit. He went to hell. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of other stuff going on, kids. I think Jules covered the Nightwing and the Titans for me. What else have I read? I think that's about it right now. But anyway, guys, we got a lot of great comic book stuff coming. Thank you, Jules, for freaking doing this with me, man. I know it's been 2 weeks. It feels good to come back to talk about what we know and love. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking forward to keeping this up, being consistent. Sometimes it's good to take breaks, kids. Sometimes it's good to talk about comics. Jules, that's what I read this week. Anything else for you?
No, man. I'm sorry. I was thinking.
No, you're good.
No, I think that's it for me in the sense of review or anything.
Reviews, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go pick up some subscriptions as well. Look forward to Night Terror. I think that's going to be a good one.
Should I grab that issue 1
of Batman? I think so.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll check it out.
No, man. Check out Socks on Our Podcast, 15 away from 300. I'm not sure when I'm going to do once I hit 300 subs, but we'll see. It's going to be fun. It's
going to be wild.
I want to do something cool. Something I haven't done before.
I'll let you know if I have any ideas.
Yeah, for sure. Please do.
Definitely.
Because I know for my 50th, I had somebody interview me. My 50th episode. Had somebody interview me, and then I got super drunk.
Nice.
So I
You deserve that. Anyway, kids, I'll let you know if I have any ideas, Jules. Yeah, guys, check out the Socks On or Off podcast.
You can do a roast of Julie. No, please don't.
Because
I went to yours.
I can set that up very easily.
Y'all, I was like, golly, I can just imagine what they'll say about me. I'm cool.
It's such a good time. I love roast.
Yeah, it was amazing. But yes, man, I mean that's it for me. Check out Impulse, 30% off. You know, all that fun stuff.
Definitely 30% off all comics and some
pre-orders
and subs, guys. It's been 2 weeks. Again, man, we got a lot of great content coming for you guys. We got some interviews lined up I got to go over with Juwlz. Just stay tuned, kids. We're going to keep doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep rocking it till the wheels fall off, as they say.
We're going to be famous.
We're going to be famous, kids. We're going to have all the comic book riz.
Man, watch.
Guys, follow us everywhere. All social medias at Comic Cons Podcast. That's KHANS, guys. Follow us on Spotify, KHANS Comic Cons Podcast, kids. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all of that. Most of all, kids, subscribe to the YouTube, leave a comment, let us know what books you want to read. I'm going to do my best to stay up on current books, but I've also wanted to journey out, kids, and start reading some of the older content. I'm so happy I read this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep trying to bring that. Jules is going to keep reading great books, bringing you great reviews, guys. We're going to try to stay on top of this nerd news for you. It's a job, and we love it, but it takes a lot of work. That's why I had to take a break, kids, but we're back, you know what I'm saying, in full effect. Trying to think if there's anything else I'm forgetting. Shout out to my wife, guys.
Shout out to all the podcasters we know.
Shout out to all the podcasters. Classic Wolf Podcast, Okie Podcast, Spirit Talkers, Unloading Meat, Soul Tap Podcast. That's my wife's show. Go check that out. Socks On or Off. You know what I'm saying? What else? Sisterhood of the Traveling Bantha. Shout out to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Hilton Price and Michael Zampino with opinions like a-holes. Check out all these great shows, kids. So many great podcasts coming out of the Tulsa area right now. We are doing the damn thing, kids. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. This has been an all over the place episode, and I have loved every minute of it. Really enjoyed talking about it. If you guys want to hear us talk more about wrestling or MMA or anything nerdy, collecting, we already do that. But if you guys want to hear more about that, let us know what you want to know about. Let us know down in the comics. Any books you want us to read, we will get on that, guys.
Or if you want us to do something different in the sense of, like, tell us about yourselves, guys, or something outside of comic books where we could do more of a fan and us.
If you guys want us to go live, I now have that set up to where we can do it. So let us know, kids. Without further ado, Jules.
May your pain be champagne.
Keep collecting, kids. We out. Yes, sir. It was a good episode.